Hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this evening, February 8th, 2019. Show you a little shot of the sunset is developing, little lady paddling along in an inflatable kayak. Sun's just behind enough cloud cover right there that we can get a little bit of a view of the sunset. Hopefully those clouds kind of hang in there and we can get some color out of them. So, hey Steve Garrity, how you doing this evening, sir? Oh, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hey Tom, what's going on, man? Beautiful day in the neighborhood here in Marathon, Florida. Hey Smokin', what's up? How you doing, ma'am? Hey Marie, good evening. How are you this evening? No beer tonight, just drinking seltzer water. Fact is, got a bit of a headache. Stressful day today. Stressful day. Dealing with a lot of nonsense stuff. That dog's gonna fall in yet. She seems like she's trying though. Anyhow, how are you guys doing today? How is everybody else's day doing today? Mine started out all right. Took the dog for a walk and worked on trash people stuff today. Some people are just so ignorant, it's unbelievable to me, but would be nonsense. Yeah, hey Johnny Hag, what's going on, man? What's up on the GSL? I don't know what you're talking about there. The GLS2? The GSL, Gizzle? I don't know what you're talking about, Johnny Hag. Anyhow, yeah, took her for a walk, came back to the boat, got online, worked on some stuff. Had to fight with AT&T a little bit today. My hotlink using my the good ship Lily 2. I get it. Okay, GSL 2. I get it. Okay, a little slow on the pickup. Hey John Harris, how you doing? Thanks Wood Beast and thank you, man. I appreciate you clarifying that for me. Yep, sorry Johnny Hag, wasn't quite up on it. All right, the good ship Lily 2. Anyhow, I got back here, had to deal with some nonsense stuff today, and I had to help my my ex-wife Johanna with her financing stuff. So I got drawn into that. Had some more conversations with my son. Really pissed off about something today. Last night and today. And I hate bringing it up and discussing trash people. But I'm going to call them out a little bit today. I'm going to call out some people tonight. It's one thing for these cowardly bastards to come after me. But to go after my children is just unacceptable. What kind of low-life cretin person would go so far as to attack my son and my grandkids? They had nothing to do with my channel. They have nothing to do with what's going on. I mean, what kind of low-life scumbag do you need to be that you would go after somebody's family? You know, for all these people that are thinking they're all cool and they're doing something, you know, whatever, they're participating in all of these chats, whether that be Douglas or Rhonda, who in the past have done some, maybe not so much now, but or the other idiots that are still involved with that. People like, well, I'm not going to go and name names. I'm not going to go and name names. You idiots know who you are. Anybody that gets on those channels and participates in that chat and is talking about what a bad person I am, just realize that I don't go after your children. I don't go after your kids. Okay, the worst thing I've done in my life is I've had a YouTube channel where I've asked people to donate to me. And I block people that are nasty people on my channel. If you can't come on here and behave and be nice, you get blocked. It's that simple. I don't care who you are. For those people that get blocked, they're so angry with me that they would go after my children. You know, all the people that are on those chats, you guys are supporting and coercing and developing an environment of hate. You guys are feeding and developing an environment of hate. I hope you're proud. I really do. I hope you're proud of the kind of behavior and the kind of person you are, because you know what? When Marie uses the coin trash people, she is spot on. And for all the people that have been blocked from my channel, I was 100% correct to block those people from my channel. You get idiots, I'm going to name some. You get idiots out there like the Tickle Me Fin Clown or Kula, who, he's all upset because I said there's shipping containers possibly adrift in the ICW. You know what? Trying to make people safe and be aware of stuff. You want to take me on and call me an idiot and tell me I'm not a sailor because I'm cautious? That's your problem. You're the one who's the idiot, not me. To go after my family, though, that's just not right. That's just not right. It shows you what kind of low-life people these are. And the rest of these clowns that are on, like Billy, that are on these chat groups chatting amongst themselves and talking about it and running their mouths, they're just creating an environment of hatred and stuff like this. Hey, Pilot, I'm glad to see you're here, man. I was worried about that. I didn't hear from you today. I'm glad to hear that your doctor said you're fine. That's awesome. That is awesome. Good news, man. Good news. Cheers to you, man. I'm glad to hear that. That was a relief. In fact, Wood Beast was just asking me earlier if I'd heard from you, and I hadn't. So, good news on Pilot. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Nice to have something good happen today. But anyhow, I'm going to stop my rant, but for all these people that participate in all these hate channels, with Captain Dumbass Star and Richard LaFleur and whatever, even Dutch got a negative video out there, Selling Dutchman. You guys have created and fostered an environment of hate that has gone so far as to attack my children. You guys should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. You are cowards. You are just despicable human beings. Absolutely despicable human beings. I'm glad that you're not in my life. I'm glad I block you from my channel. I'm glad I block every comment you make on my videos or on my live streams, because you people don't deserve to exist. Just because you may have made a bracket for the ladder or something doesn't buy you the right to treat anybody else like the way you've been treating me. Doesn't buy you the right to attack my children. You cut out stamped out some brackets and shipped them to me. I didn't ask you guys to do that. You guys offered to do it, wanted to send them to me. Fine. That doesn't buy you the right to attack my children like that. That's you guys are just scum of the earth type of people. I'm fed up with them. Anyhow, enough said. I'm moving on with it. Just know this. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. And pretty soon, karma's going to be well funded. Very soon, karma's going to be well funded. And when that happens, you cowards had better be ducking, because I can tell you right now, I'm going to hire a gunslinger who's going to be coming after you. If you go after my children, you have pissed off the wrong person. So anyhow, enough of that. Let us move on. I wanted to get that off my chest early this evening and move along. So, hey, John Harris, how you doing? Yes, Johnny Hag, I got it. Sorry about that. Hey, Andy, Pilot, I am so glad to hear doctor says you're fine. That's awesome. Hard for me to see at some of my eyes here. She was a no-show. Oh. All right. Oh, well. Sorry about that. Sorry about her not being a no-show. Anyhow. Yeah, I guess Laura didn't make it, huh? Anyhow. There's the dog. There's the sunset developing. Pretty nice day today. It never really got that hot. Probably about 77, 76, 77 today. Wind breezy and blowing just like it is right now. Boat's just kind of moving around in the harbor. My friend Gypsy, who's been in the hospital, she's doing good today. I guess she's had a pretty good day today, so I've heard. So I haven't heard anything specific, but I guess there's some good news in that regard. That's the wind's really. You can see how fast the wind's whipping me around here. We're spinning around pretty good. Yeah, that's kind of cool with the sun kind of blocked behind the clouds like that. You can see the sun rays and stuff shooting down through. Pretty sunset. Anyhow, whoa, no, don't you knock over. Just get out of there. Get. Just get out of this whole area. Go up forward. There you go. She's gonna come over here and knock everything all over. So, well, pilot, I'm glad that your stress test came out okay. You stressed out all of us with your thoughts on having a stress test. So what did they make you do? Walk a treadmill or ride a bicycle? What did they make you do? So didn't do the treadmill thing for the stress test. They did it chemically. Wow. A chemical stress test. Seems to me in my misspent youth, I did a few of them on myself unintentionally. So yeah, I don't think so. Yep, I laid in a bed. Huh. So with the drugs and the chemicals and drugs and whatever they gave you, did it cause you to like hyperventilate, or did it, speed up your pulse rate, or how did it affect you that it would cause you stress? I'm interested to know. I mean, medicine's moving along and all this new stuff's developing. So I wonder how that stuff's all going on and happening. So kick the legs. Kick the legs. Nope, heart sped up magically. Huh. Charles, I didn't see your comment. Sorry. Maybe while I was talking, the moderators blocked it. I didn't see it. Give another view of the sunset here. Oh, come on. There we go. Trying to get my phone to cooperate. Did it all through an IV. Okay. Huh. That's weird. I guess they must have given you some whatever drugs or whatever that would affect parts of your body to make things happen, I guess. Well, I'm glad it came out successful and you're still with us. Apparently they didn't stress you out too much, man. How's the boss lady taking things now that you got stressed? Yep, Charles, it'll happen. All I know is it worked. All right, well, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, as long as it worked. As long as it worked and you're still amongst us, that's a good thing, man. Filled up my generator with gasoline just before the live stream. Now I can smell fuel. I spelt a little bit. So, and I didn't clean it up. I'm letting it evaporate. I smell the gasoline on the boat right now. Somebody quick light a match. We'll have a big boom from all the gas fumes. Oh, I had an interesting conversation with a friend today. I'm not going to name names, but he was contemplating going on a cruise because he's really involved in the whole sailing stuff and thinks it's really cool and he's interested in learning more about it and stuff. And I suggested an alternative rather than going out on a cruise ship where it's a big food fest and drunken debauchery and has really nothing to do with living on a boat or cruising in an area. I suggested he sign up and take some sailing lessons. So I hope Gene drops in sometime during the live stream today. If you're out there, let me know. But the only comment deleted was from Fake Doug, and that was me. I deleted that one. So anyhow, I told him to sign up for some ASA sailing courses. They have some pretty cool ones on there. There was one class that was advanced coastal cruising, I think it was. It was 4 days on board ship, $1,500 a person. I think there was only 4 or 5 people on the boat with the instructor. pretty cool. That'd be a pretty cool class. So a lot of the ASA 101, the beginning stuff was just like a 2-day thing, a weekend, where you're staying in a hotel or whatever, and you're spending all day out on the boat. But the coastal cruising ones, there's one they have that's just an overnight, and advanced coastal cruising was 4 nights on board. I could see where that could be fun for people. Get a little bit of a taste of the lifestyle of being on board, and signing up for an ASA class, you learn a lot. So a lot of you guys out there, if you're looking for something to do for a vacation, something along the sailing lines, try to find a sailing school near you where you can go out and get on the boat and get a little experience, learn something about it, and have a little fun, get to experience a little bit of the cruising lifestyle. I tell you what, for the prices they want for the ASA sailing school, you almost you can do the sailing school cheaper than you can go down to the British Virgin Islands and just do a charter. They're talking about the sailing school going out on anywhere from 38 to 51 foot boats, and going out on catamarans and stuff. A 5-day charter for a 38 footer in the British Virgin Islands will run you about $1,800, $2,000, something like that, and that doesn't include provisions and all the rest of the expenses. So going out on the sailing school for $1,500, I guess that probably wouldn't include provisions and stuff as well. Maybe it does, I don't know. I didn't go that far into research and the details, but anyhow, we'll see. Let's see here. He said, I got the body of a 30-year-old, and that guy wants it back. Is the grill top deep enough to cook a roast or chicken? I have one too shallow to cook anything large. Is the grill top deep enough? No, not really. You can't cook anything large on my grill. Cut up chicken's about it. I might have hit the wrong button. They're messing with your family. Pissed me off too. Well, thank you, Charles. Appreciate that. Beer can races to learn boats are always looking for crew. Yeah. Well, and here's another thing. Once you take some of the basic sailing classes, there you go. Dog's out of the way. I can show you the sunset. Once you take some of the basic ASA courses, some of the basic sailing classes, you can oftentimes jump on board and work as volunteer crew on some people making passages. Like in California or down the West Coast, they have everybody going down to Baja for the Baja Ha-Ha. A lot of people on the East Coast moving their boats in the spring one direction, the fall the other, heading up and down the coast. Some of those people, it's nice to jump on board and be crew for some people. You can get in a lot of sailing experience rather affordably by jumping on and doing some of that kind of stuff. So it's just something to think about. Anyhow, just something to think about. Cost-effective way to have a bit of a vacation. Dog, get. There you go. Go down there on Rosie. Wind's got us all blown away. We no longer have the sunset in view. It's over there. Boat's really whipping around quite a bit. I'm almost getting 90 degrees here of windage blowing back and forth. My boat always has moved a lot. Cold moved in again. It's one above but sunny. Wow. Yeah, it's a solid 74, 75 right now here in the harbor. Although the wind's blowing pretty good. It's blowing 10, 11 miles an hour right now. Blowing pretty good. Been blowing all day like this. Been pretty animated all day. And I've had the VHF off, so I'm not aware of what's going on in the harbor. I haven't been paying attention to any other boats today. I've been online dealing with stupid shit all day today. Time wasting stuff. Absolute time wasting stuff. Anyhow, there we are back around. Got a little bit of the sunset view in. I'm not going to get much. We're going to get stopped, and then we're going to go back to the direction, I guess. Well, get a little bit more. Cool. You can see my little Lucy light hanging up there on the pole on my dinghy. That's what that is right there. That's the Lucy light on the pole. So don't know how you do it, pilot. Complaining, and it's 65 here in Southern Cal. Yeah. Hey, Coyote, what's going on, man? Happy Friday. Yeah, nice quiet Friday today. Nice quiet Friday. No real plans this weekend. I did compile a telemarketing list today. I did do some real estate work, so. Didn't hear anything about that cat from last night smoking. Didn't even hear any conversation about it on the net this morning, although my net kept getting interrupted by calls and stuff that I was dealing with today. So I may have missed it if they were talking about it, but I really didn't hear anything about that cat today, which is surprising. So that cat's out in the Anchorage, I know that much. Not a good week for Milwaukee. Workers filling potholes hit and killed today. Oh man, that sucks. Ice Poseidon waiting room. I have no idea what that's about. Anyhow, I gotta turn around here, guys. Oh, my butt's going numb. Ah. Anyhow, sorry to bust you guys' balls so much with my little rant earlier, but you know, I just get fed up with this troll nonsense. You know, you start going after my kids, that's just wrong. I gotta let that go. I know, I gotta move on, because I was really angry last night. I've been really angry all day today, and I don't want to make this whole episode just a rant on those scumbags, but I don't know. We'll see. Quiet day, other than that, dealing with family stuff, helping Johanna with some financial stuff. Oh, somebody's dinghying by us. You can see Miss Lily's all alerted with her tail wagging at them. She likes to greet people as they go by, so. Dang it, sorry to hear pilot. Uh-oh, what'd pilot say? Oh, about the guy being killed. Yep, okay. Yep. Yeah, and for pilot, that kind of strikes home because his wife does some of that work. She supervises crews out there on the highway doing work. So probably somebody she knew. So I imagine that probably struck pretty close to home for you guys. Hi there. Hi, sweetie. No, don't be licking me. You know I don't like being licked. Good dog. Good dog? You a good dog? Yeah? You a good dog? Oh. She bit me today. Right there on my arm. You can see the mark? She bit me today. I was throwing a stick for her, and I had the stick come back in my hand, so it was right here along my arm. She jumped up to get the stick, and instead she got me pretty good, so. Watch the sunset and play with Lily. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now this evening, yep. It was a hit and run. No, this was city. She's only county. Oh, I see, okay. Still though, you know, I mean, she's got to relate to that. Oh, shit, I had to scrape the windshield this morning, only a couple 100 miles north of you. Wow. Yeah, I don't miss that. I don't miss that at all. Freezing our butt off up there in Alaska, I don't miss that at all. I am not missing the cold this winter one bit. You know, it's just been so nice down here. It's not hot, you know, it's just, it's really kind of comfortable during the daytime. I mean, I've not like wanted air conditioner or anything. The hottest days we've had here, I just put the fan on and that's usually been enough. Sometimes I'll put the fan on at night, and then in the middle of the night I've had to get up and turn the fan off because it's been too cold from the wind blowing through. So just got Woody, I just got your email now, man. Sorry about that. Wait a minute, you just sent me another one. Channel, is that wrong? No, Wood, it's not wrong. No, it's not wrong at all. It's not wrong at all. But, you know, just anybody that is Anybody that's participating in those channels, as far as I'm concerned, is just contributory to that kind of behavior. That's why I spent a good deal of the time today working on getting a lot of that stuff taken down, taken off YouTube, taken down. It's just hate stuff. It's got no place being on there. It's just hate. You know, they may claim that they are, you know, following the guidelines and whatever, and you know, but it's not. It's just hate. It's just masquerading. It's hate being masqueraded as something else. Yeah, I don't know. Uh-oh. I have a screw loose. Like I didn't know that already. I just noticed the screw on my chair's backing out. This is my chair that I use when I go to watch, and I've got a screw that seems to have fallen out. Huh, I gotta get a screwdriver on that. That's the base to the leg there. That would have not been good. What does that say? We'll stop by smoking if you're that close. Oh, okay. Get that wound documented in case you have to go for a legal separation. Yeah, right. Yeah, Martin, I don't think that's going to happen. Nothing but hate and jealousy. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I'll have to get a tool on that to tighten that up. Check the rest of them while I'm in there. No, the rest of them all seem to be fine. Just that one screw. Wow, that's really loose. That was about to fall out of there. So, huh. Anyhow, that's my my chair I take with me when I go to bocce ball. It's got a cool little cooler thing kind of built into it that'll hold 4 beer cans. 4 cans of beer it'll hold, so that's kind of fun. Oh man, what else is new and exciting? Nothing really, man. Nothing. Had ribs for dinner, that was nice. Made myself some ribs on the grill. I got distracted with stuff, so I overcooked them. Kind of burnt them a little bit on one end, but they were all right. Overcooked them though, they dried it out a little bit. Yes, they were overcooked, weren't they? You didn't have any of them, did you? Nope, I didn't give you any ribs, did I? No ribs for Lily. Poor dog. Poor dog. Not good for her to have those cooked bones, so. Trash, nothing but trash. Yep, Marie, that's true. Thank you, Woodbeast. Appreciate you putting that up there, my PayPal link. Yeah, for those of you guys new to the channel and stuff, the PayPal link's up there if you want to contribute. I prefer people donate through PayPal as opposed to going through the Super Chat. So if you feel inclined to kick in a few bucks and contribute and donate to help further the adventure here, then hit the link there on the PayPal if you would. That'd be great. We would appreciate it. Keeps us rolling, keeps things going here. So, oh, what else is new and exciting? Let me think. Had some interesting phone conversations today with clients. Nothing I can really share in too much detail, except things are looking good and positive. Real estate market here is it's pretty good, pretty good. In fact, I compiled a list of prospective people I'm going to telemarket the next couple of days, and man, that's not enough beer for bocce. Yeah, smoking, that's very true. That's true. Homemade chicken noodle for me. Oh, that'd be nice too. Yeah, I compiled a nice list today. I got about 50 calls I have to make in the next day or two, telemarketing more clients, more prospects. It's really nice working in this market. People in this market are sophisticated. They're wealthy, affluent people, and so they get it. You know, they understand. So we were thinking sushi tonight. Oh, there you go. Go out and get some bait. Some bait. Yeah, I like sushi. I like sushi. It's fun. Haven't found any sushi yet that I really don't like, so Woodby says, "Ooh, nah, sushi's good, man. I could deal with a little bit of that." Little wasabi. I like it hot. I like the wasabi, so I want my fish cooked. Yeah, well, some sushi is cooked. Some sushi is cooked. Some sushi is raw. Not all of it is raw. But yeah, I get into that. A little rolled up, little sticky rice and some avocado, maybe a little, carrot or asparagus or something rolled up in there with it. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. I've seen people getting pretty creative with some sushi stuff. I've seen Mexican style sushi now. I've seen fruit, what I would call frushi. It's a fruit-based sushi where they're cutting up and using fruits and stuff. Instead of rolling it in rice, they roll it in coconut and different things. So it can be pretty creative. The fruit one, they use fruits and chocolates and like gummy bears and things like that in it, gummy worms. Kind of interesting stuff. So got some folks coming by, going roll by real close. Just moving along. Just moving along. I am 3 boats in from the corner here. There's a corner around the grass flat. So I get somewhat amount of traffic from dinghy traffic from all of those boats back that way because they're trying to go around the buoy right over there to go around the grass flats. So I get a certain amount of traffic here past my location as a result of that. There we go. There we got the sun just about perfect there. It just disappeared behind the mangroves there. Get a little bit of a view. Kind of pretty over there. There you can hear the conch horns being blown. People are sounding off now that the sun is set. Dog, why do you gotta be right where I want to be all the time? Huh. You're right in the wrong spot, dog. There we go. Conch horns are blowing. That's sashimi, yep. Oh, finishing with a batch of homemade soap. Ah, cool. Yeah, I used to make quite a bit of soap. We made soap from our goat milk when we had goats back in the day. What's the difference between sushi, which is raw, and sashimi, that is partially cooked with heat or acid? Yes, that's correct. Anybody say anything about my cat last night on the net this morning? About my... Oh, did anybody say anything about that cat last night? No, I didn't hear anything about the cat at all. Sorry about that. We were discussing that earlier, Pilot. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that. Wish I could see that with you. Okay. Whole shot, always go to the bar and make friends with the chefs. Always a good idea. Yeah, I know she does, Marie. I know she does. But sometimes she's just a pain in the butt. Get down. Get down. You're blocking the view. Go on, get on the boat. There you go. There you guys can enjoy the sunset a little bit. Sorry about that, airplane going overhead. Hey, sake's pretty good. I like that rice wine. Although I have to admit, one of the worst headaches I've ever had next morning was from sake. Sake. All right, well, we moved back and forth a little bit, so the sunset's not in line right now. Oh man, so what else is new and exciting? I can't think of anything. I'm going to break a cardinal rule and talk a little bit about politics. And I'm not really, I'm not saying for or against anything, but what was the deal with all the women dressed in white? What was the purpose of that? I didn't, I didn't understand why they all had to dress in white. And I found them kind of rude that I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat, when the President of the United States is up talking, you should be polite and civil to him. Whether you disagree with him or not, you should be polite and civil to him. I found some of their responses. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I just didn't understand why they were all dressed in white. I've seen on Facebook and social media a lot of references to them in Klan colors. A lot of references to the Ku Klux Klan in relation to all of the congresswomen wearing white, but I don't know. Are they trying to say they're virginal? I mean, women wear white wedding dresses when they're virgins. They don't wear white afterwards. Although traditionally, I don't think anybody really pays a whole lot of attention to that anymore. Can wear whatever color they want to wear, but I don't get it. So why were all the politicians dressed in white? I don't understand what that was all about. So KKK, not to bother you, but can you please shout out my channel? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Sorry, the anniversary of women getting the right to vote. Oh, is that what it was? The anniversary of women getting the right to vote. Okay. What's the beer they always serve is Sapporo. Sapporo beer. Yeah. Just shit stirring. Solidarity. Huh. Okay. Go lay down. Go on. Sit. Sit. You can just stay there and be quiet. You don't need to be up here in the way. It's a good spot for you to be down there on the boat. So, is that what it was? They're just trying to stir the pot or to have a little solidarity? I don't know. It just seemed odd to see all of the females dressed in white. I thought they were trying to establish some sort of new sisterhood. I did think it was kind of funny, some of the references to them, not being able to make up their own mind as whether they should applaud or not applaud, or clap or not clap, or smile or not smile, or I don't know. Seems to me women have come an awful long way, as well they should. Women have come an awful long way, have further yet to go, as well they should, but it just struck me as odd. I don't know. You don't see all the men getting together and dressing up in one color, so. I don't know. I was trying to figure out what that statement was all about, so. It was meant to be solidarity, showing all the women in Congress now because they set a record for the number of women in Congress at one time. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing then. Men had white lapel ribbons. Ah, okay. Well, see, I don't pay much attention to all that stuff. Marie says, so glad I have my own mind. Yeah. Yeah, well, if that's what it was, if they were wearing it white to bring attention to the fact that there was that many women in Congress, and that's a good thing. I support that. I just found it odd to see them all wearing the same clothes, like they were trying to establish some sort of uniform or something. But it was all Dems doing it. Okay. None of the Republican women dressed in white to show solidarity for the number of women in Congress. So it just goes to show you how little our government can work amongst itself. That people can't even agree to do something right, like be happy that there's a lot of women in Congress. I think women should be in both houses. I do. I think women should be in the House and the Senate. I think we should have a woman president at some point. I would vote for the right woman president, absolutely. Wouldn't be Nancy Pelosi, that's for sure. But I would vote for the right female to run as president. So, I don't know. Just my inquiry. I didn't understand that. It's not that I didn't understand. I guess I would have understood it had I took the time to bother to listen to it. I just don't. I just don't take the time right now, guys. I'm so focused on, or trying to be focused on just one thing right now, and that's making money. I'm really shutting everything else out right now. I just can't allow too many things to get in my mind and distract me. I know that seems kind of, I don't know, maybe childish or what have you, but I'm actually enjoying right now this last week or so. I've really been enjoying coming up on deck and doing a live stream, just to really quit, lay down, just to get up from down below and get a little fresh air for a little bit. So, oh man, there goes that guy in the porta boat again. He went by last night, and there he goes by tonight. He's pretty regular. Yeah, I've been pretty focused and shutting everything out, so I'm not taking the time to learn anything else and see what other people are doing. I just saw the visual and I found it interesting. So it was a socialist shit stirring. Okay, yeah, okay. People Democrats, huh? I'd vote for Danica Patrick. Okay, I don't know what her stance is on stuff, but maybe. Canadian Giant, hello, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. Wow. Huh. Danica's hot. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. But, I thought our good governor from Alaska was going to be a candidate. I really thought she might be a candidate there until I learned more about her. And, the thing that lost me with her was she went to a gun club and tried to present herself as being a gun supporter. And she went down to a gun club to shoot trap and skeet. And while she was there, it became really clear to me that she is not a regular person to go down shooting trap and skeet. She made it try to seem like she was, but she clearly doesn't know what she was doing. Now, having been a gun owner, a gun club owner, and having owned a trap, skeet, and sporting clays course before, and have taught numerous people, Lily, quiet, that's enough. Having taught very many people how to shoot trap, skeet, and sporting clays, there are certain behaviors and patterns and things you just do. And she lost my support when I found out that she was trying to represent herself as being a gun person when, maybe she wasn't anti-gun, but she certainly wasn't as much of a gun person as she was trying to present herself as being. I really dislike people who are phony like that. I thought I heard some moaning over there. It was a motorcycle taking off. I could hear the engine whining out. So, Danica's out. WhiteHouse.gov has a YouTube channel. I watch with no commercials or commentary. Huh, interesting. She can drive also. Yeah. She's dating Aaron Rodgers from the Packers. Interesting. Ivanka Trump may be president someday. Now, that might be interesting. I think I would vote for Ivanka. I do. So, all right, dog. I'll move so you can come up. All right, come on. Get up here. There you go. Where are you? There you are. She's down there whining and whining and whining because I'm in her way. I had to move so she could come up. Yeah, Ivanka Trump. That would be interesting. I don't know. I don't vote for anybody until I find out what they're like and what they really want out of life and what they're trying to accomplish. So there's never been a single president I've ever elected that or voted for that I didn't disagree with on some things and agree with on some things. So yeah, Ivanka is pretty hot looking. She is a good looking woman, that's for sure. And she's feisty. She's got some attitude. I like that. I like seeing a little spunk in person like that. I think she's been somewhat handled by the White House staff. I think she's been quelled in a great many ways. But, oh well. Our country will survive. So what's new and exciting with you guys? Pilot, I'm thrilled to hear that you survived your stress test and that you're not stressed anymore. Better equipment than you and me smoking. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, Danica's got the right cars and the right people and the right contacts, and she's doing a hell of a job. She really is. I love to see women drivers and stuff like that, you know? You know, back in the day when we were all kids, all of us old geezers, you know, you guys probably all remember one of the most famous female drivers of all time, and that would be Ms. Shirley. Now, who out there knows who Shirley is, who was a driver, and what name she went by? See how many of you guys are racing fans out there. Who was a female driver named Shirley? I want to say her last name. I'm just going to say Shirley. And what was the name she went by? No, she didn't go by the name Drag Race. Females are the new majority. There you go. Many have drones that test and then went right to surgery for blockage. Oh, really? Okay. Well, good thing you didn't have to do that, huh? Muldowney, yep, that's her last name, Pilot. Muldowney's the last name. But what is the name she went by? There are more women than men in the world. Makes sense. Women run us men ragged and we end up dying young. Women outlive us after they burn us up. So there you go. Terry's got it. Cha-Cha. There you go. Yep. Nope, not Che-Che. Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha Muldowney. Yep. Drove drag racer. Saw here at US 30. Cool. Yep. Cha-Cha McDowney. Not McDowney. Muldowney. M-U-L-D-O-W-N-E-Y. Good try though, Charles. Yeah. Cha-Cha Muldowney. I remember going to Raceway Park in New Jersey and watching her. She was always giving all the guys a hard time. God, now I'm trying to remember the guys she would race against. John Force. Well, he was a little after her actually, but he did some racing back then. Gosh, what are the other guys' names? I'm drawing a blank here. Some of the drivers she used to race against. Anyhow. But yeah, she would race funny cars and she would race drag racers, and she was one fast woman. Good looking woman too. I think they made a movie about her. I'm not sure. Yeah, there you go. Danny Don Garless. Yep. Danny Don Garless. Yeah. He was popular back then. Yep. He's not the name I was thinking about. There's another guy I was thinking about. I think it started with a P. If I remember correctly. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter? Doesn't matter to you either. Okay. Drag racing. Wow, that brings back a lot of old memories. So, Snake and the Mongoose. Yeah, there you go. Did she race rocket cars? I don't think she ever did the jet engine cars. I think she was just alcohol, funny cars, that kind of stuff. Don Prudhomme. There you go, Terry. That's the other guy I was thinking about. Yep. And Connie Coletta. You're right, Steve. Connie Coletta was another one. Actually, Connie and Cha-Cha had a thing going there for a while, if I remember correctly. They dated or something, I think. If not dated, they were really close. I know they kind of buddied up a lot together. So back in the day, wow, that brings back some old memories, huh? Moldy oldies there. What? What do you want? Why are you in my face? Go lay down. She just doesn't know what to do with herself, so. She just doesn't know what to do with herself. Now she's moping and walking up to the bow. Oh, poor dog. Oh, gosh. Now she's going to make me feel guilty. Oh, she plays me so well. Are you back? Huh? Are you back? She just went around and came back on the other side. All right, come on over here. Come on. Come on. There you go. You a good girl? Huh? You a good girl? Yes, you are. You a good girl? What? What are you crying about? What do you want? You have food and you have water down below. I've given you your dog bones and your treats for the day. What are you complaining about? Hmm? What is it? I don't know. Andy says, I prefer women's motocross. Geez, I wonder why, Andy. The ones from the 60s are beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Huh. They don't make cars like that anymore. Probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. Anyhow. Women's volleyball. There you go, Coyote. Now that's always fun to watch. Women's volleyball. I don't know, though. I don't know. Babes in bikinis is always a good thing, but when they put their two hands together and smack balls, every time they do that, I wince in pain a little bit. Little sympathetic pain there, you know. Wouldn't want to have one of them mad at me. That's for darn sure. Would not want one of them mad at me. She'd come down here and serves up, so. Use caution. Art Arfins? Art Arfins, I don't remember that. Roller derby, there you go, mud wrestling, huh? Alright, now you guys are getting crazy. Tennis, there's a lot of women tennis players. The Green Monster, there you go. Ah. Yeah, I was back in the day of things like Evel Knievel, you know? Don't want to go fast anymore, slow and easy, no hurry anymore. Yeah, Charles, I agree with that completely. That's where I'm at right now. So not into BDSM. Yeah, not really, no. No. There's a guy going by. Got a little dinghy motoring along. You started it. Yeah, I did. I know, I did. Just, you know, trying to come up with a topic to talk about. Sexy women in cars, you know. Always a good thing to talk about. Yeah. You know, the problem with being as old as we are, we carry around a lot of baggage. Wish there was some way to just take all that baggage, throw it in a box, lock it up, and throw it out, you know? I'm built for comfort, not speed. Yeah, Wood Beast, I hear you, brother. I'm not built for speed anymore. I don't like to drive fast anymore. I really don't. I find myself driving, hey, Codger, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you till I guess now. There you are. I don't drive fast much anymore. I used to be a speed demon when I was younger, man. I was prided myself on always getting from point A to point B as fast as possible, and Jordan Hot Little Racer Fellas. It's not baggage, it's stepping stones. Oh, well, it's true, yeah. Well, yeah. I was referring to something else, but yeah, okay. Yeah, it would be a Cadillac, yeah. Yep, big old Lincoln Town car. That's Wood Beast. He's a big old Lincoln Town car. Big old Cadillac Sedan DeVille. So, do you use a wind solar for any power? I do not. No. No. Nope, don't do it. This boat doesn't have any room in it for a battery bank, so we don't worry about solar or wind power because we don't have a battery bank to charge up with it. So, land yacht. Yep. Pretty quiet evening out here, although it seems to be a lot for a Friday. Well, Friday evening, I guess there's a lot of dinghy traffic. It's a Friday evening. I guess people are going out and doing something. Whoa, that dinghy went by, actually waked my boat. That was a porta boat that just went by that you heard go by me. That was one of those porta boats. That's that same guy that went down that way. He just went down there and picked up somebody and now he's going back. when he's going back around the long way instead of taking the channel through the grass flats. So, low PL. Thank you, Woodbeast. Do you catch your dinner much? Nope. Nope. Selling Florida, I don't catch my dinner much. Not as much as I would like to. I wish I fished more. I should fish more, but I don't. Like I said, guys, I've been focusing on just one thing right now, and that's making money. Every day that you wake up, you're on solar. Okay. Hey, Morgan, how you doing, brother? Good to see you here. Hey, not a whole lot to talk about today. I'm at a dilemma, sometimes with not a lot to talk about. I once had a 76 Oldsmobile Regency, an 88 Brougham, about 20 feet long. Yeah, that's a big one there. Same questions, different day. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we keep going around to cars and women. I guess that's what guys talk about, cars and women. Sailing. So, how long before you retire? 5 years. I've got 5 years of hard work ahead of me before I'm going to retire. And I've got to. After going through the divorce and losing everything, I literally have to make my bones for my lifetime in the next 5 years. I've got 5 years to work and make enough money to fund my retirement. So, busting butt, getting it done. The good news is, statistically, most people make the majority of their money in the last 5 years of their career. So, the majority, not everybody, but the majority of the people. You work your whole life building up your career, you get to this point where you actually start making some money. So, okay, Laura Smith says, I don't want women taking care of women. I want women taking care of their district. Yeah, Laura, I agree with that completely. I miss Palm Limit saying hello. I'm sorry, Palm Limit. Hey, doing, brother? Codger barely fit in the garage. Yep. Usually fill in the blank in women. What do females do? You start, you can start at 62. Yeah, you can. But I don't think I'm going to start Social Security at 62. I think I'm going to wait till I'm 65 and start. I'm working. I won't make enough from Social Security to bother doing anything. Huh. Felt some drops on me. I thought it was starting to rain, but there's not a cloud in the sky. District or dishes? District. No, I think what she's referring to is that rather than worrying about the other women and the fact that they're all in Congress, they should be doing their jobs. Trying to improve the country for the purpose of the people. So, yeah, 62 cost you. You're right. Everyone is different. That's right. Boy, God, isn't that a wonderful thing? If we were all the same, life would suck. It really would. We celebrate the differences between people. And that's why I could never understand. This may seem sexist, but like my second wife would always get mad at me if I looked at other women. She got mad and I'm like, hey, just because I own a Picasso doesn't mean I can't look at a Van Gogh. Poor choice of artist that she hit me for calling her a Picasso. If you ever seen a Picasso's artwork, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, just because you have a Monet doesn't mean you may not want to look at another piece of art. So everyone's different. It's interesting looking at the differences in people. So I'm a people watcher. I enjoy watching people. So quite comfortable here. Okay, you can now make quite a bit of extra money even if you're collecting Social Security. Oh, they still limit that pretty much. So I retired at 48 from the music industry. 1 year later, I'm bored as hell. Yeah, I hear you, man. Women's lib made things hard on us women. Now I have to go to work, raise a family, and take care of my home. Back in the good old days, I could just meet my man at the door with a drink. Well, Laura, there's a lot to be said about that. You're absolutely right. the whole woman's lib movement has actually hurt a lot of women in a lot of ways. You know, it used to be you could just stay home, take care of your house, and take care of the kids, and you know, pack your man off, let him go to work, and come home. And you're right, woman's lib has tried to make women equal in the boardroom, and as a result of that, they're no longer equal in the bedroom. So, I don't know if that's a good analogy, but yeah, they've lost that. You know, I know my mother was not a working mother. She stayed home. She worked some off and on when she wanted to, but when we got older. But she was always a stay-at-home mom. My dad always worked hard, made good money. Mom stayed home, took care of the house and us kids and stuff. My dad always kept her on a bit of a pedestal. She kind of enjoyed that. So she didn't want to go out and have to get a job. And then woman's lib came along and made that the end thing. So I agree with you, Laura. And there's a lot of women that believe that same thing, you know, that the whole woman's lib movement has really hurt women in a lot of ways. Not necessarily empowered them, but society tends to go around on a pendulum. Things swing one way and then they swing another way, and they swing one way and swing another way. Right now we're at the far end of an arc in a lot of ways, and it's going to come back. It's going to swing back. It just takes time and patience. I will say this much: as we get older, we become much more patient. So just because you're not hungry doesn't mean you can't look at the menu. There you go. That's exactly right, Pilot. Yep. Jerry Clower had a funny story about that. Yep. Men decided to stay home and have fun. Women would soon want the same thing. That's right. Yeah, unfortunately, you're right, Smoking. Yeah, today's day and age, most families do need two incomes, but I don't know. Females have always been treated well. Yeah, I think you're right. I think females have always been treated well, but you know, the thing with families needing two incomes, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people that are, no, yeah, I guess, you know, to have all the things you want to have today, so I guess it is. Yeah, Morgan, that was an interesting question. How's the RV search going? Have you gotten things organized? We're patiently waiting for the next video to come out. See where you're at with that. So anyhow, kids, listen, it's getting pretty late here. It's getting dark. Anybody out there that wants to hit up the PayPal, please do. Phone bill and the mooring ball are coming around very quickly, so I'm gonna have to start raising money for those again here very soon. If you can help out, please hit up the PayPal. We'd appreciate it. So, but it's getting kind of dark here, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. You guys be good and be careful, and I'm probably gonna live stream the chat tomorrow morning, so you can stay tuned for that in the morning, and then we'll see how things go from there. Tough to bite the bullet and spend $75,000. Hey, Morgan, I hear you, ma'am. Yeah, some of those RVs are pretty darn spendy. So, thanks for your time. All right, Selling Party, you're welcome. All right, guys, be good and be careful. Take care, everybody. We'll have more for you tomorrow. Good night, everybody, and thanks for watching.